2016. Chapter connects database, Relational Database Management System RDBMS, database objects, Microsoft Access, starting Microsoft Access 2016, creating an Access database, creating a database using a template, creating a blank database, creating a table using datasheet view, viewing a table, table structure, creating a table using design view, primary key, switching views, entering data, the datasheet view, manipulating the data, relationship, opening an existing Access database, database. A collection of related tables with data is called a database. The data remains in an organized order in a database. A simple example of database. A collection of related tables with data is called a database. The data remains in an organized order in a database. A simple example of a database is the attendance register of your class mentioned by your class teacher. It contains the name of each student of your class with their roll numbers. A personal telephone directory is also an example of a simple database. Databases are very useful in maintaining data. Some advantages of database are easily retrieval of data, reduction of data redundancy, reduction of data inconsistency, easy sharing of data, high data security. You can perform various kinds of operations on a database like creation, deletion, modification, and updation. Relational Database Management System RDBMS. A relational database is a collection of data items organized as a set of formally described tables. Data can be accessed or reassembled from these tables in different ways without a need to recognize the database tables. The concept of a relational database was given by E.F. Codd at IBM in 1970. In addition to being relatively easy to create and access, a relational database has an important advantage of being easily extendable. After the original database creation, a new data category can be added without modifying all the existing applications. A relational database is a set of containing data fitted into some predefined categories. Each table, which is sometimes called a relation, contains one or more data categories in columns. Each row contains a unique instance of data for the categories defined by the columns. For example, a typical business order entry database would include a table that describes the customer's details with columns for name, address, and phone number. There are many RDBMS software available. Some of them are Oracle, Fox Pro, and Microsoft Access. Database objects. All objects of a database are stored in a single file. These are managed through the database window. Let us discuss the main objects of a database. Table. A table is a part of the database where the actual data is stored. Microsoft Access stores the related entries in its row. This row is called a record. Each type of detail in a record is stored in its columns known as fields. For example, in a table, the names of all the students of your class can be stored in one field with the field name as name, and all the data entries under the field names name, age, address together form the record of a particular student. Query. A query is used to extract information from a database. The output of a query is a record or a group of records that fulfill a certain condition. An example of a query is to get the record of the students with roll number 22. Form. A form resembles a fill in the blank sheet that you fill completely by hand. such as a job application. Hence, a form is a way to enter data into the database. Microsoft Access links a form to a table and hence stores the information that you put in a form into the table. Report. Just as forms are designed to be one screen, reports are designed to be printed. With Access, one can design the reports quickly based on the data of the table. Microsoft Access. Microsoft Access is a popular relational database management system. It is one of the application software of Microsoft Office package. Microsoft Access is widely used by individuals having small-scale businesses within department of large corporations and also used by hobby programmers to create customized systems for handling the creation and manipulation of data. It is a development environment used to create computer databases for the Microsoft Windows family of operating systems. In Microsoft Access, the data is arranged in the form of tables. Every specific piece of information in a table is known as a value. A value is located at the intersection of a column and a row. Cyber fact. The total number of values in a table is the number of rows multiplied by the number of columns. The initial code name was MS Access was Series. Starting Microsoft Access 2016. To start MS Access, follow the steps given below. Click on Start button on your desktop. Click on All Programs. Click on Microsoft Office 2016. Click on Access 2016. This will start Access 2016 that displays the splash screen. The Microsoft Access screen appears. Now you can create a new database or open an existing one. Creating an Access database. Before you create a database in Microsoft Access 2016, you must remember the following things. Purpose of the database, uses of the database, tables, data of the database, queries that the users need, forms and reports. Microsoft Access 2016 provides the following ways to create a database. Creating a blank database, creating a database using a template, creating a database by downloading a template. Creating a database using a template. A template is a ready-to-use database that contains tables, queries, forms and reports needed for performing a specific task. Several templates appear by clicking Sample Templates from the available template. Creating a table. You can add a new table to an existing database by using Tables group on the Create tab. The two major ways to create a tab are Datasheet View and Design View. Viewing a table. To view a table and its data, simply double-click the table name present on the left pane. The table opens in the right pane displaying all its records. Table structure. The table structure indicates what kind of table has to be created. A table structure identifies the name, size and type of various fields. A table stores various types of data. The data entry varies according to the type of fields in a table. Some data types are as follows. Text. The data type text contains letters, numbers and symbols. The numbers in a text field are considered as text and cannot be used for calculation. The length of the text field varies. It can contain a combination of up to 255 characters. For example, Ajay, Vita 13 and 8258297T. Number The data type number contains numeric values. It does not accept letters or other symbols except numbers. For example, $100.50, 55 and pound 30. Date time. The data type date time contains the date and time. Calculations can be made on this field. For example, 01/01/2020, 01-01-2020 and 10:45 a.m. Memo. The data type memo contains long text with all kinds of data. For example, hello, my name is Ankit. I am 14 years old and I live in Mumbai. Yes, no. The data type yes, no represent only one of two values. In other words, true, false, or yes, no, or on, off. Cyber fact. The bottom half of the design view window displays the field properties for the field type you have selected. The field properties can be set to control the appearance of information, prevent incorrect entries, and also specify the default values. Primary key. A table should have at least one field that has a unique value for each record. For example, in a school database, the roll number of each student uniquely identifies each student of a class. You might have the same name, but you never have the same roll number as your friend. So, in the school database, the roll number field is the primary key. A primary key does not allow null values and must always have a unique value. A primary key is used to relate a table to foreign keys in other tables. Cyber fact. If you do not define a primary key, Microsoft Access asks you to create it when you save the table. Switching views. Access provides different views to work with your data. You can easily switch from one view to another. There are 4 views to work with the table. Here we will read about the 2 views. The 2 main views are the datasheet view, spreadsheet view, and the design view, table structure view. Datasheet view, design view. It displays the view in a row or column format, which allows you to view, enter, or manipulate data. It displays the view which allows you to enter field names, data types, and the description into your table. To switch between views, simply click View from the Views group of Home tab. From the drop-down list, choose the view you want. Entering data, the datasheet view. To enter data into the table, patch. Entering data, the datasheet view. To enter data into the table in the datasheet view, type the value in the respective fields. Press the table key to move to the next field to type its value. When you press the tab key in the last field, the insertion point moves to the first field in the next line. Cyber fact. The table structure is created in the design view of a table. To enter data into a table, use datasheet view. Manipulating the data. Manipulation means to make changes in the data. The following modification can be done on a table in Microsoft Access. Add a new record row. To add a new record, place the cursor at the last value of the last field column and simply press the tab key. Add a new field column. To add a new column, right-click on the column header and choose the Insert Field option. A new field is inserted to the left of selected field. Update a record. To update or modify a record, simply click in the cell you want to update and type the new value. Delete a row, column. To delete a particular row or column, select the entire record or entire column by clicking on the row header or column header and press the delete key, or right-click the mouse and select the delete record or delete option. Click Yes to confirm. Relationship. After you have created multiple tables in your Microsoft Access database, you need a way to tell Access how to bring that information together again. The first step in this process is to define relationships between the tables. After creating relationships, you can create queries, forms, and reports to display information from several tables at once. A relationship works by matching data in key fields, usually a field with the same name in both tables. In most cases, these matching fields are the primary key from one table, which provides a unique identifier for each record and a foreign key in the other table. For example, student can be associated with their result by creating relationship between the students table and the result table using the roll number field. To sum up, database is a collection of related tables with data. Microsoft Access is a powerful program to create and manage database. Table is a collection of data about specific topic. A table structure identifies the name, size, and types of various fields. Primary key refers to one or more fields, columns, which uniquely identify each record in a table.